Welcome back to another video on the channel.
Today we're looking at a 2024 Chrysler Pacifica Touring L. Now this does come in 4 different trims. Now it comes in Touring, Touring L, which is our tester here today, Limited, and then Pinnacle. Now the Pinnacle is the highest trim you can get. Now for this being the, I would say the mid trim, it does come with a lot of features. It's not lacking any here.
So you know what? Let's get right into the video.
So before we get started into this video here, we'd like to give a special shout out to Freddie for always allowing us to look at these vehicles for you, and to Ernesto's Motors for allowing us to come out here to shoot a video for you guys today.
If you go back a couple videos, you'll see we did the hybrid, and we said in that video that we just wanted to do the regular 3.6 liter V6.
So that's what we're doing.
Let's do a quick walk.
Now this does come with your 245/60 R18. Now this comes with your 18-inch alloy wheels here. Now it does come with wheel locks to keep those alloy wheels safe. It's got an LED strip here.
Take a look here. I'll turn those on for you.
Along with your fog lamps. Now let's get these LEDs on here for you.
See, now when you unlock it, see, it turns on the headlights right away. But he's going to show you the LED strip. See, now that turns on now. See, don't that look beautiful? Now he's got to turn on the fog lights, though. See, there we go. See, look, now he's going to turn on the fog lights there. Look how... Look at that. See, now you got the LED fog lights, your LED regular bulb, and then your LED strip. It's not blinking here. I think it's just the camera. Now let's pop this hood and show you what's power in this beast. It is the 3.6 liter V6. Let's give you a closer look here.
Now see, it does say your 3.6 liter. Now this is the naturally aspirated 3.6 liter V6. Now the last tester we had, it was a hybrid.
You still got your
3.6 liter V6, but it also was hybrid. Now personally, I would rather just have the naturally aspirated V6.
Not in case you need to know if you ever got to jump it or something. It's a little different in the car here.
Now, on your average vehicle, you might not know this, but for this vehicle here, if you were to jump start it, you would put your minus here, and then you would put your plus right on this little stud right here.
Now let's show you all this room you get, and you do see, as long as you have the key in your pocket, which I don't, he'll demonstrate it. On every door, you can lock it from the door, and then you can unlock it from that one. See, now that unlocks it. And then look at that. See, now people go on and on about minivans ain't cool. But look at all the room you get. And I'm about safety. So let's say he can close the door and he can safely buckle in his babies.
Yeah, see, I can buckle them in.
See, and no one could see in there because it's tinted windows. So you could lock the doors and still safely buckle into your kids.
You see, or let's say I'm in a bind and I need to change my kid's diaper. I can lay him down right back here in this back seat here. And I got privacy because we got tinted windows here, so I can just lay down my kid here and change his diaper. And I got plenty of room to move around.
Let's see how a 5'8" guy fits in there.
Now, I got plenty of room in here. Now, see, this is another thing that I like about minivans, is all the leg room. Look at all that. And I'm 5'8", plenty of headroom, plenty of leg room.
What about that third row there?
Let's get back in the third row.
And I'll sit in the second here.
And I still got plenty of leg room back here. And I'll put up the headrest for you.
What do you get back there?
You see, now I got plenty of headroom back here too. And see, and it helps that you're leaning back a little bit too.
You do get 2 cup holders, it looks like.
You got 2 cup holders here, and then you got a little cubby here to put your stuff. You got the nice black leather interior with the white stitching. And see here,
you do get AC vents all around.
See, and then here's for your middle seat belt. So you just pull this out here. See, it's nicely stowed. and you plug it in right there.
Now let's say you needed to haul something. These seats, I don't know if you know this. Let me get you back on the stand so I could show you. Now these seats, I don't know if you guys know this, but if you pull this lever here, all right, so first, you gotta move the driver's seat up just a hair. But don't worry, you can move it back once you're done with this. Then, take this, pull this up. See, and then, that's one. And then you put this cover, then you pull this, see, and then you go. That'll click in. Now let's show you the back. Oh, of course it's powered. And you do get a power plug here.
And then you just pull this down. Well, you know what? I'll do this one since I already got the seat belt up there, but pull one here. Yeah.
And
then it just folds down right here, and then this
and then you
flap
take that
here,
mat,
you
put right there. Now we could put them all down, but that'll take a little bit of time. But you get the gist of it. You can't even tell. Who needs a truck when you got one of these? 'Cause, you know, in a truck, you got to worry about all your stuff getting wet. And then, of course, you can move your seat back once you get it closed in. But now I'm going to show you how to get it back up if you need to. All right, same thing. Lift this up. Pull this. There's a little lever here that you pull up. Store and go. See, you grab this. And then, boom, we're back. Now, really, after watching that clip, there's an easier way to do this where you don't got to go up to the driver's seat and pull it up. There's a button right here. And then, there's a little lever here. Pull this. Pull this. Store and go. Bada bing. Bada boom. Then you take this. See, it locks in there. Then you take this. Boom. Can't even tell it was there. Now let's do the reverse where I'm putting it back up. You see, you want your seat back. Pull this back up. Pull this lever. Pull this up. See, the nose stay down there. And this locks back in. And then you're ready to go. And then you hit this button again. And then while that's going back to position, you do get cup holders here and a little bit of storage for your passengers. Don't forget about your USB-C and your USB-A on both seats here.
Yeah, and then you got a little compartment here. You got a little hook for your purse or whatever.
And their heat for their feet and stuff right there. And for the air, it's up above.
You got your AC vents. Now, most vehicles, you don't get that.
And then to close this door, you can either pull the handle or hit the button here.
Now, I'm going to demonstrate if you were to push the button here. Here's the button. Okay, and it closes. Now, same if you were inside. Now, let's say you're inside and you want to close the doors. Now, look, there's two ways of doing that. You can either push this button here, or you can pull this little handle here, and it'll go. See, this little handle here you can pull, and then it'll go. See, like again, if I want to open it, I can just pull this handle. See, and then it'll open. So what else you get? See, I'm just going to close the door again for you right quick. That's using that button. Now, you do get a sunshade. Now, most vehicles, you would have to add this on. See, you got a nice sunshade right there for your little ones. And then you got your AC controls, you know, as well as your heat.
Now let's show you walk around to the inside.
Now, there is one thing I forgot to mention. Now, this is the all-wheel drive version. Now, see, look, it even says it on the window here, all-wheel drive. And then it says it. And then it says it right here, all-wheel drive.
And here's their website if you guys want to check them out.
You know, we'll leave their link in the description of this vehicle, as long as all their other ones, if you want to check them out. If you're in the market for a vehicle.
And here's how you close your hatchback. It's all powered. I can't remember if we mentioned that or not. But now that we did that.
See, and then it gives you a little beep so you know to get out of the way, that the tailgate's gonna be coming down.
Now let's show you the inside. Oh, and you do have your turn signals in both mirrors.
And then you got your blind spot monitoring system in the mirror here that tells you.
We'll tell you about that when we get inside here. We got inside here.
Now you do have 2 memory seats, you know, for, you know, if you got your husband and your wife, you know, you got your seat and then your wife's seat or your girlfriend's or whatever. And then we got our headlight thing here. You see, I always put it on auto. Then you got your brightness. And then you got your window controls. The 2 fronts are auto.
And would you look at that? They gave you your original lug nut before they put the locks on there, but this is the key for your wheel locks.
So if you want to take off the wheel lock, you can always put the regular ones back on.
Would you look at that? The original window stickers in here. Get it here. So here's if you want to pause the video and look at the specs. This is everything that they added to it.
Then you do get 2 USBs and 2 USB-Cs, and then you got your aux. Then you got your climate control here. You got your auto start stop eliminator here. Love that button. Your parking assist, your lane departure warning, and your tractor control off. You got a screen off, mute, and then your hazards. And you got your climate control here. Dual climate control, you know, for if your passenger's hot or cold. You know, let's start this up for you guys. See, and then we do got our tachometer, our speedometer. And this does have 15,395 miles on it. Then you got your compass. Your range, we got 95 miles, left till empty. And then you got your digital speedometer. And then you got your engine temp.
Not enough to mention in the last one, but that one, you got that to make sure your kids are all right back there.
Yeah, it's a nice little mirror. You can check back there, and you can
see. It still has the sticker on it, so you get the satisfaction of pulling that off.
Then you got a little holder for your sunglasses.
And here you can control all the doors. You can shut off the power doors, and that's from your rear lift gate. Turn on the lights. Now there is back windows back there. I'm not sure how you open. I think they're by you. Is there a button there?
You see this one? Open it up this one. Then going back up. And then get his window over there. Back up.
You do get a lot of storage.
And a lot of legroom too. You got this nice storage here.
Nice cup holders. More storage
2
here.
cup holders here.
More storage down there with the
You know, you're definitely not lacking storage here, as well as a 12 volt right here.
And then if that wasn't enough, if that's not enough, you got more storage here. Open this up. More storage. Little glove compartment there. And then you got another one over here.
You know, then you got a little cubby here that you could probably put your phone in, and then you got a cubby here that you can put your phone in.
And then we got nice mirror with the light.
With your sun visor.
And then you got a paper clip holder. Now what do you got over there?
See, I got the same thing. Now most vehicles, you don't get this. You don't get a mirror with the lights. You just get the sun visor for the driver.
Oh, you forgot to mention you even get a paper clip holder on this side.
And you even get a paper clip holder for this side.
All right, what do you say we get this beast on the road?
Yeah, let's go ahead and get this thing on the road and give you a little test drive.
watching another video on the channel, and a big shout out to our friend Tier Freddy for allowing us to do a review.
And our Ernesto Motors for allowing us to come out here today. You know, without them, you know, we wouldn't have a video for you guys today, and we wouldn't be able to do this Pacifica, you know. And a big thank you to them, and a big thank you to Kinetic for always sponsoring our videos and helping us out and helping you guys out. So make sure you use that code, what's that code again?
Auto25.
And that'll give you 15% off your order. So if you haven't tried Kinetic yet, or you have tried it and you want to try it again, or
Use our code.
Yeah, use our code Auto25, or even if you just need a restock, use that code Auto25 and it'll give you 15% off.
We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye-bye.